Hey everybody, please ignore that stupid watermark in the lower left hand corner that might be covering up a little bit of the screen because this is garbage. But welcome to... Wow, this game really likes its music. Welcome to Kingdom Hearts Re-Enchanted Memories Part 1, the second time through, because, yeah, this is where I tried to play it beforehand. We got about, an hour and a half of recording done, unusable because you couldn't really hear me, and that is really bad. But we're actually going to go ahead and start a new game on beginner mode, and you'll notice that I'm consistently talking because I don't want to get blocked again. I'm also drinking. This isn't going to be a drunk playthrough or anything. So I'll explain exactly why I got blocked when it begins. Oh shit, it began right away. So anyway, I'm going to basically be talking over this to try and not get myself blocked, because this is what got the first video blocked. I had about 4 or 5 episodes all recorded, and they blocked it because of this song. Because you couldn't really hear my voice, which is why it was unusable. But hopefully I've turned everything down enough. And I'm actually... Sorry for the hiatus, by the way. I know there's probably like a solid half a week where I didn't upload anything. And that's because I'm rebooting a lot of stuff. I'm having to re-record Kingdom Hearts Re-Enchanted Memories, and that will be going up on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And then I will have Resident Evil 2, which, if you guys noticed, I had deleted those videos off the channel. It's because I'm going to be recording that with some friends tomorrow, and it's going to be interesting. Yoko Shimomura, you bitch. Nah, I love her. She's great. But yeah, I gotta keep talking through this entire thing. I thought about just skipping it, but that's not gonna happen. Because, it's not a Kingdom Hearts game unless you have the opening in there. Even though this is a really bad opening. This is just like a bunch of the stuff we did in the first game. Oh, you remember that? Remember Kairi died? Remember when we didn't fight Unknown? Because I didn't want to do that. Yeah, remember when we fought Maleficent? That was great. Yeah. But this is just... I don't like this opening. It's fine. It works. It's a good recap. But it's not great. Man, I'm really looking forward to not having to talk over this. But yeah, we're back. And I'll go into more about my exact thoughts of Kingdom Hearts Re-Enchanted Memories when we actually get into the game. I will go ahead and say, back in the early days, I really didn't like this game. I thought it was kind of stupid. I thought it was, really difficult to understand as far as gameplay goes. As I've gotten older, I've realized how to break this game, which I will be showing you guys, because breaking this game is super fun and actually really easy, which you guys will see. But this game is also very tedious, which I'll also get into once, we get to some of the tutorial parts. Which will be coming up here soon. Please let this song end so that I don't get blocked. But I hope you guys are looking forward to the Resident Evil 2 remake. Oh, thank God it's done. So yeah, Kingdom Hearts hype. We're back. The first game I actually fully streamed on the channel. And we're here. You guys remember when this happened? I still don't understand why they changed. I don't know if I said that at the end. I know I said it in the beginning of the other playthrough, but, I don't understand why they changed. Why do they look like this? What happened to your armor and stuff? He still looks fine. He's still in his normal attire. But Donald and Goofy? Nah. Also, where are we? This is just a nightmare. This is just Final Fantasy. This is Final Fantasy World. Are we gonna get into the... This is also the game where, it kind of jumped up its own ass.
Along the road ahead lies something you need.
And this dialogue is exactly why.
However, in order to claim it, you must lose something that is dear to you.
Yeah, sure. Why not? I don't know what we're gonna lose that's dear to me, but fine. I mean, I've lost a lot. I've lost my friends. I lost my family. Who knows what would happen to my mom? You guys remember Sora's mom? What happened to her? Who knows? Knowing what I do about the series, this place is sad. And no spoilers, but those that know what, you know, what's up with this, you guys know. We'll get to it eventually. Man, I had some great commentary on the other playthrough, although most of it was me bitching about how bad the story is, because the story is not good. But I think the gameplay is fine. It's actually completely reversed. I used to think the story was great and the gameplay was bad. I now think the gameplay is great and then the story's bad. These are just the facts. The gameplay of this game is fun. The story is bad, but the gameplay can also be really bad because it's really random. Which we'll get into once the story, or once the tutorial stuff starts. And I'll kind of explain a little bit more. Also, there is a second campaign to this, called Reverse Rebirth, which we will be doing after. So we'll be doing the first campaign, then the second campaign, then we'll be moving on to... Probably not. What led you to believe the king's here?
King? King Mickey's here?
I mean, it's a castle, I guess. Fine.
Really? Because now that you mention it, I was kind of thinking the same thing.
Seriously? Me too.
So, just to give a little bit of history,
Just knew.
this was originally a Game Boy Advance game,
Yup, guess great minds think
and
alike.
Wait, hey,
I played it
hold
on the Game Boy Advance.
It can't be just a coincidence.
And I think that one's fine. There's some changes that I know of
Yep, I had it too.
that I'll kind of go
I had the
into
exact same
as best as I can.
Gorge, maybe it's contagious.
No, something screwy. We gotta go take a look.
But I never made it to the end of the Game Boy Advance game.
Where are you going?
I have beaten this
That
game
way,
though,
to the door.
more times than
Are
I
you scared?
probably should have, honestly.
Ridiculous. Come on, let's go, Goofy.
Yeah, let's go,
fellas,
Goofy.
Shouldn't we shut the door behind us before we go?
See, Goofy wasn't raised in a barn. Goofy's like the doofiest character, and even he knows. Yeah, you gotta close that door.
That's it. Who are you?
Kill him.
Hi, yes. Oh, yeah?
He doesn't have the insignia though, so he's not actually a Heartless.
Shut
He's just a guy. I think Donald's just racist. I think he just doesn't like humans. Well, also, this is the game where I think Donald is his most useless, which we'll also go into.
I should think it's obvious.
It's really
The
not,
moment
though.
you set foot in this castle, you forgot every spell and every ability you ever knew. In this place, to find is to lose, and to lose is to find.
Oh my god,
That
shut
is
up.
the way in Castle Oblivion.
Yeah,
Castle Oblivion?
so we forgot everything. What happens if we just walk out now? Do we remember everything, or...
Here you will meet people that you have known in the past, and you will meet people you miss.
Great.
I miss? Riku! You mean Riku's here?
Sure.
If what you want is to find him,
Also, this is really badly dubbed. Because there's so many pauses in between, like, every single sentence. It's ridiculous. Like, people don't express a complete thought.
What'd you do?
I merely sampled your memories, and from them, I made this.
Neat.
To reunite with those you hold dear.
What the? Why does everybody throw
What's
cards like
this?
that?
A card?
You ever tried to throw a card?
It is
Doesn't
a
work like
promise
that.
for the reunion you seek.
That should have been like
Hold the
fluttering
card to open
around
the door, and beyond it a
and
new
like barely
world.
get like a foot in front of him.
Proceed, Sora,
How do you know my name?
to lose and claim anew, or to claim anew only to lose.
Jesus Christ. Oh, the dialogue in this is so bad. I'm glad that I'm like 22 and I realize that
Come
the
on.
dialogue is bad, and
Let's
the
go.
story's bad. The only thing interesting about this game is the gameplay. And even some people will go, "Now the gameplay of this is bad." But we'll get into exactly why that is. Here in a second, actually. So even though like 20 cards fell down, we only have one. So select a card and you go to that world. Which... Who's ready for some redundancy? You're not visiting every world from Kingdom Hearts 1. But you're basically revisiting all the worlds from Kingdom Hearts 1. Yeah. No, it's fine. We're in Traverse Town, but we were just in a castle. Yeah, it's fine. What you see isn't real. Remember that. None of this is real. This town is an illusion created by your memories. So basically, his memories created all this. And none of this is real. None of the people that we meet are real. And now our friends are cards. But not just our friends are cards. Everything we do is a card. This is Kingdom Hearts, the trading card game. Value your friends, you won't fail to pick them up. Do I value him, though? Because I really don't. Donald is garbage in this game. So, the reason for that is Donald, you know, he just flings out random magic spells. And I do mean random. So if you're facing somebody who uses fire and would be healed by fire, Donald could potentially cast fire and heal them. Cards are the hearts of your friends. Everything's castle is ruled by cards. So it's literally just a trading card game. Can't forget your own strength. Jump. But you can still dodge roll and like jump without having to use a card. Which, great. Honestly, this would have made a really cool tactical RPG. And you'll notice those numbers, but we'll get into that later. That's right, R2 is like the lock-on, which is, it feels weird. Using cards until you run out, and I'll show you. And what we have to do when we lose all of our cards is hold X and you'll charge them all back to you. With some exceptions. Cards will take longer to return though. You gotta, you know, anticipate the flow of battle. You gotta kind of be a little bit strategic. You can like manipulate the cards back and forth. First category includes attack, magic, and item cards, and the second category consists entirely of enemy cards. So you gotta use the touchpad and we change categories. Sorry, I had to sneeze. It was a really bad day for allergies. So basically everything is ruled by cards, and the numbers on the cards mean the strength. So naturally you want to be using the highest number cards you can. But also, no. Where have you guys been? Tell us. We saw the door view, saw a strange land, the rest is just a blank. It's because we turned you into cards. Also, you're in your significantly better, Kingdom Hearts attire. Where to get the new clothes? Me too, Goofy. Someone's been messing with our clothes. And cards again? Yeah, sure. I like that that's basically what he said. It's like, that's for you to ponder. It's like, yeah, I don't even know. Dude, I think they just changed. Here I walk alone. Alright, so basically we're fighting alone, except not really. Fine, I can take care of myself. The rest of Castle Oblivion awaits. Or awaits, sorry, Jesus. I'm gonna try and make these like longer parts, because I will be fighting every enemy encounter, because I need experience. And this game does dumb stuff with experience. And I will be exploring every room because, Jesus. Oh my god. Striking objects. Try striking the barrel. You might... So if you just, like, hit stuff, you can potentially get, like... you know, items or, you know, weapon cards, that sort of thing. And you want to get as many cards as possible so that you can strengthen your deck. And striking enemies will cause them to go into this, like, dazed state. These little balls are your experience. You want to pick those up. Because if you don't pick those up, you're losing out, and it's not a good time. So, yeah. But we're gonna explore this, and then I'm going to, with the remainder of the time in this part, I'll go through and explain deck building. Okay, so these red are Moogle points. Moogles are your shop, and Moogle points are basically your money. And Moogles will sell card packs. They sell booster packs. Which, I mean, of course they do. And that makes me hate Moogles in this game. But let's go ahead and explain... okay, I take it back. I can't. I'll explain it later. No, that's not what I wanted. Why did Google come up? Stop that. Okay, so just a little bit of recording thing. I use my my phone as a stopwatch, and for some reason it was like, hey, I'm Google. What you need, bro? No. So basically, we're going to be using you have to use certain door cards in order to progress. There's certain requirements on each door. Like this one is a 1 or higher. So you have to, use a 1 or higher. Right now it wants us to use this, which, fine. And that'll produce like a save point room.
Yeah.
Once again, explore everything, do all that you can. So that will yield more. Ooh. Can I do deck building now? I can. Let's make sure we've got everything. Yeah. Okay. So let's go into deck building. We're going to start by removing everything. So, if you see the CP up in the, where it's the CP right there, that's how many cards you can put in the deck. Not 275, because each card has a specific cost. And you need to pay attention to that when you build a deck, or you're going to have a bad time. We can put that in there and that'll be fine. Well, we can do a lot actually right now. We can basically put everything in there. So basically, the higher card, the better. Because it will trump out any enemy numbers. So if I play 7, the enemy plays like a 4. My 7 is going to beat them out and they can't break it and stop my attack. However, if an enemy plays like a 7, like, and they're attacking me, I can use this 0 and break it immediately. Because a 0 will break any card as long as it's played last. You know, of course, you still have your magic. These potions will reload all of my attacking cards, which is good. Now let's save and hope everything is all gravy, because I would really hate to have to record this again. And we're about 20 minutes into the recording, so I'm going to go ahead and stop it now. So that's going to do it for part 1. We will continue on the next part of Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories. So until I see you guys then, later.